what evil lives in the heart of games. The Shadows Knows.
Hi, I'm the Shadows Knows and I'm back with another Let's Compare video. Tonight I'll compare the game The Island of Dr. Destructo, and I loaded from a tape. It's a tape I reconstructed from a tab image, so it should be similar to the original tape. Yeah. And let's see if it loads first try. And I found tape loading is pretty reliable if you create the tapes correctly. So this tape was written with the same, no, it was not written with the same dataset, but with one adjusted quite similar to this one. And I use PTAP, I think it's PTAP or it's MTAP, I can't remember that quite correctly. But I hook up the Commodore 64 to via the parallel port to a laptop, and I use DOS and some commands and a program on the Commodore 64 that receives the data the PC sends just at the right moment. So that's the reason why it only runs in DOS. And of course your PC cannot be too fast because some delay loops won't work, and it's if it all works, it's pretty reliable. I have almost 100% success rate with the tapes I create that way. And I think it's a little bit too bright. Oh, that's better. So it's really pretty reliable. Of course you have to make sure the dataset is clean and avoid using chromium tapes with the dataset, because they will work, but they will not be that reliable. That's my own experience. If you make other experiences, that's fine for me. And I use custom length tapes I bought a couple of years ago, mainly 10-minute and 15-minute tapes. So you have 5 or 7.5 minutes per side to load. And this one uses a 50-minute tape, so it will not load more than 7.5 minutes, because that's the capacity of one side. And I'll be back when the game has loaded. And finally it loaded. So I think I forgot to mention, it's a little bit loud. I think I forgot to mention why I load this game from a tape and wait 7.5 minutes or something like that, when I could have loaded it in less than a minute from a floppy disk with DOS. Well, I watched Polar Ventris' video on this game a couple of weeks ago, and it was kind of strange that you could fly through the ocean floor without any trouble, without crashing the plane or something like that. And he thought it was because it was a cracked version that he played. And well, I don't have the original tape, but this should be as good as the original tape. Let's see if the game has the same glitches. And ta-da! It's not because of the cracked version, it's because of, yeah, the programmer didn't think about it. I play the abstract version later, so let's see if it is the same as the abstract version. And you can fly into the sky, your plane will return, and first level already done. It's very simple, very easy. But it will get harder very soon, because you can actually crash into the blue planes. And this will happen quite fast if you don't be careful. Like that. But you have quite a number of lives, and you get a bonus life with each level completed. So it's not that hard, but it's quite frustrating. Maybe I'll make at least this level. And the ship sinks. Kinda glitchy. But it's not a bad game. It's fun to play for a couple of rounds. Not too much variation, so it gets boring quite soon, but it's not too bad. It was a budget game, and I think it would have cost 10 Deutschmark here in Germany. So I wouldn't have been mad if I had spent 10 bucks on this game. It's okay, it's playable. And already game over. And I switched to the Amstrad version without having another run. And it's pretty much the same game. Oops, it's much too bright. But the first round is easy enough, so that I can adjust the camera. And I have a bomb to drop. No, I've dropped it already. So let's see what happens on the Amstrad version if I... It puts you back onto the screen, but with a little turbulence effect. Same if you try to fly out into the sky. But I can imagine if there are these blue planes that will kill you if you crash into them. Probably it would easily kill you if you try to fly into the sky. And I also loaded this game from a tape image, but I do this with all Amstrad games because I only have a tape drive in a working machine, and I simply don't know how to convert cracked games to tape, if it's possible at all. And it's also pretty reliable. No problems with over 90% of the games I transfer to tape. And I record the tapes in an audio tape deck that I've hooked up to the laptop. So it's absolutely not the same drive I write the cassettes with, but it works pretty reliable. And if it works once, so if I once successfully converted the tape to a real cassette, it works almost any time, even after a year or so. And since the tape deck I use to record these tapes supports chromium tapes, I use those because I have a bunch of them, and I have no other use for them than using it for the Amstrad. And I think the game is a little easier on the Amstrad. It uses a nice part of the screen, not like most of the screen of the games, only a tiny bit of the screen to speed up scrolling and such things. It runs quite fast. I think it's a tiny little bit slower than on the Commodore 64. But that's not bad for this game. It makes it, as I said, a little bit easier. And you've got a little bit of sprite flicker. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. But it plays really nice on the Amstrad. It's one of the better Amstrad games. And I think if I had to choose, I probably would play the Amstrad version. Wilkes. So for $10, it's a really great Amstrad game. And that's of course 10 German bucks. In the UK it would have cost I think £2, $1.99. And I have no idea what the prices were in France and Spain, where the Amstrad was also very popular. But maybe someone can answer me that in the comments. And also the I can't remember if I even got so far on the Commodore 64, but this version has a nice to night and night to day transition. And it's, as far as I know, it's something like a timer. So I don't know if you only have one day and night or a couple of day and nights. But after you have to complete the game within a certain time, or you won't finish. And the copter will kill you if it will drop on you after you shoot it. So and you can shoot the satellite. I think the more moderate difficulty on the Amstrad makes the game quite a bit. Ah, come on. I lose that life? I don't know. But with the extra life I should have 6 lives left. So I'll add it here and let's see if I can make it, how far I can make it. And I try to show you some later weeks levels. But I don't think I make it too far. Because I didn't practice very much in this game. And it's getting quite hard, but you get some variations in the on-screen opponents. There are some arrows that you can shoot, and everything's nicely animated. And I already died. So game over. Loss of life too severe. It's a pretty nice budget game. Definitely the Amstrad version is. It looks great. It plays a little better than a Commodore 64 version, and it's a little less glitchy. So the Amstrad version is a clear winner for this game. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.